Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. As you can tell by the air mattress on the floor and the generally empty kitchen, moving day has come and gone. So I'm one step closer to my time here on Hawaii coming to an end for now. With that said, I wanted to take a couple minutes and share with you the 3 things that I've enjoyed the most, and also look at it from a lens of if you ever get the opportunity to come to Oahu, these are the 3 things that I would recommend you make time for. So let's check out the brand new and improved entrance video and then talk about the 3 must-do things here on Oahu. All right, so now that I'm out of my house, all checked into my new hotel room, my home away from home for the next 2 weeks or so, it's time for my top activities that you must do when visiting Oahu. Now, full disclosure, each of these activities I'm about to go through, you can make a top 10 video individually, or I can give you top 10 for every single one of them. If I did that, this would be a very long video. I am not trying to talk that long, and chances are you are not trying to listen for that long either. So let's hit the wave tops. And if you're interested in any of these and plan on being in Oahu here soon, hit me up. I'd be happy to give you some advice. So, number 3, hiking. When you're in Oahu, if you're not going hiking, you're missing out. The weather here in Oahu is 70 to 85 degrees year round, mostly sunny, maybe partly cloudy. Ideal hiking conditions. Also, even when it's raining, which, spoiler alert, it's always raining somewhere on this island, but even when it is raining on Oahu, that just means the waterfall hikes are even that much better to go do right after a rain. So another thing about hikes is they are completely free. Most of the hikes here are completely free. Yeah, you have a couple of your tourist traps, like Diamond Head is a big one. You have to pay for parking and an out-of-state fee, but aside from Diamond Head, there are plenty of free hikes that you can do here on Oahu. Lastly, regardless of what your activity level is, your fitness, your age, whatever it is, I guarantee you there's a hike for you. You can go on the west side past Waianae, go to Kiana Point, super flat, super easy hike, amazing views of the ocean. You can go out east, go to the lighthouse, another very easy hike. It's all paved. A lot of people do it. Parking there is kind of sketchy, but it's free. And trust me, anytime you can do free things in Oahu, save a little bit of money, you should do it. Oahu will take your money in other places. If you feel a little bit more challenging, my personal favorite hike out here has been Cocoa Head Stairs. It's a short hike, I don't know, half mile, maybe a mile. You think, oh, that's easy, 15, 20 minutes? No. It will humble you real quick, but it's a good hike. So, Oahu, must-do activity number 3, hiking. And continuing along our list of the top must-do activities when you're visiting Oahu, Hawaii, I thought I would take my own advice, come out and enjoy it myself. For number 2 on the list, if you can't tell already, it is the beaches. Pretty common knowledge, Hawaii is known for having some of the best beaches in the world. First-hand experience after spending 4 years in Oahu myself. I'm traveling to many of the beaches on the island. It's true, they are amazing. Aside from largely being free, similar to the hikes, another great thing about the beaches is, depending on what it is you want to do, you'll find one that interests you. Let's say you have a large family with a bunch of littles and riptides and sharks or something that you don't want the keiki to be worried about. Well, lucky for you, if that's the case, you can go to the lagoons. They have multiple lagoons around the islands. Personally, my favorites are the ones in Ko'olina on the west side, but they have a couple other ones. Let's say you're younger, you're here for spring break, whatever it is, you want that party life, well, Waikiki Beach. That's where you want to be. That's where I'm at right now. I'm too old for parties, that's just where I happen to be. But If you're looking for that kind of nightlife crowd atmosphere, Waikiki Beach is it. Another popular tourist location is out on the east side. It's called Hanama Bay. This one is not free. You have to pay for parking. There may be an entrance fee, I can't remember. But if you decide to go, the snorkeling there is amazing. The fees themselves are not much. Highly recommend it if you're into it. Lastly, depending on the time of year, North Shore, Hawaii, you can see some of the world-class surfers. I'm sure you've seen it on TV, professional surfers doing out amazing things on those waves. I'm here to tell you firsthand, those waves are much bigger than they appear on TV. The skills those surfers have, man, it's amazing. Seeing it firsthand, yeah, definitely must do if the opportunity presents itself. Before I forget and move on to the number one thing, while we're talking about beaches, all right, coming closer for this one, it's a secret. There's an area here called Secret Beach. I'm gonna tell you where it is. If you go, nah, I'm just kidding, I'm not telling you where it is. It's called Secret Beach for a reason. But number 2 on my must-do list of activities in Oahu is the beaches. And that brings us to the number 1 must-do activity here in Hawaii. So I saved you guys a little bit of money, talked about the free hikes, the free beaches you can go to and check out. And I mentioned earlier, you want to do as many free things as you want with those two because Oahu is going to get its money from you one way or another. Well, the number 1 activity where you should go ahead and spend your money is the food. I have traveled to a lot of different countries, a lot of different states. Now, I'm here to tell you, Hawaii has some of the best, if not the best food I've ever had anywhere in the world. One of the good things about Hawaii is it's such a melting pot when it comes to the cultures here. If you like Filipino food, which I do, they have that here. Hispanic food, Indian, Thai, it doesn't matter what kind of food you like, they have it here. If you want to go to just a little food truck for a sit down, real quick lunch type thing, they have that here. You want to go somewhere fancy, nice little sit down restaurant, they have that too. There is no bad food that I've had here in the past 4 years. So definitely make it a point to eat as much food from as many different places as you can while you're here in Oahu. Ideas for some day trips that you could do. Let's say you want to go out west. You want to start the day off with a morning hike at Kiana Point. Cool. From there, you want to get in the water, go snorkeling. You can go check out Electric Beach or the lagoons that I talked about earlier. When it comes time to eat, you should go check out Coquitos. It's a Puerto Rican restaurant out by Waianae on the west side. Really good place. Let's say you're up north. You want to go watch all the surfers up in North Shore, right? Then you should go to Kono's restaurant in Haleiwa. Pro tip, Kono's offers 25% off for life if you get the surfing pig tattoo. That one. Good restaurant, you should check it out. Another good spot to check out if you want to go a little bit further north, past the Kahukus, it's called The Bald Guy. It's a food truck. They were on the Netflix TV show a couple of years ago, I think it was. Really good restaurant. Also, if you want to go to The Bald Guy, right next to The Bald Guy, the same little food truck area, they have the best frozen yogurt on the island. It's called Ono Yo. So it's like a 2-for-1 up there, right? Amazing. And obviously here in Waikiki, plenty of hikes, plenty of beaches. Probably the best lunchtime burger you should go to. It's called Wolfgang's Steakhouse at the Royal Hawaiian Center. You want to go there for lunch because what they do is for their burgers, they'll take the steak from the dinner before and they'll use anything that was left over from the dinner menu for the next day's lunchtime burger. Oh my God, it's so good. I'll probably go there today myself. So definitely save your money on the hikes and the beaches and spend it on the food. So that was it. Those are my top 3 must-do activities. If you ever find yourselves here in Oahu, as I said, Each one of those activities, you can do a top 10 video on them individually. That would be a long, drawn out thing I don't want to get into. Maybe down the line, I'll come back to Hawaii. I'll go ahead and do something like that. But until then, if you're ever in Oahu and you want some advice on what places to go, hit me up. Like I said, reach out. Happy to give advice. As always, until next time, take care.